Good evening. You're watching the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. An oil and gas exploration agreement for concession areas in the governorates of Wusta and Lahira is signed. National Center for Statistics and Information reveals that annual remittances for outside the Sultanate amounted to 4.2 billion Omani Riyals. And the Omani Agriculture Society seeks to export beans and other agricultural produces to Japanese and European markets. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of Saudi Arabia, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the death of His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Faisal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The Minister of Oil and Gas signed an oil and gas exploration agreement for concession area number 48 located in the governorates of Wusta and Lahira. The agreement was signed with Oman Oil Exploration and Production Company. The agreement states that the company is committed to implement during the period of the agreement seismic surveys, conduct various geological and geophysics studies and drill exploratory wells. The three-year agreement came to enhance the Sultanate's oil reserves. National Center for Statistics and Information and Oman Center for Governorates and Sustainability gave their presentations before the members of the State Council on tasks undertaken by the two centers and their future plans. National Center for Statistics and Information revealed that annual remittances to outside the Sultanate amounted to 4.2 billion Omani Riyals. The center also revealed before the State Council the results of an opinion poll of Omani citizens on government services for 2016. Royal Oman Police acquired the highest rate in terms of Omani citizens' satisfaction, recording 91%, while the Minister of Housing was the least in this regard, registering 46%. Oman Center for Governance and Sustainability stressed that it will issue governance charter for the Public Authority for Social Insurance. In order to meet the increasing demands of Omani agricultural exports in Japanese markets, Oman Agricultural Society continues its work to export beans crops through Muscat International Airport. This crop attracted many Japanese traders due to the high quality and its nutritional value. This year's crop is expected to reach more than 700 tons. Negotiations are underway with Oman Air to support Oman Agricultural Society to transport various agricultural products to different European markets. The Ministry of Oil and Gas announced the new pricing of oil products for 2017. The sale prices of M95 for February reached 196 basis for 1 litre. The prices of M91 reached 186 basis per litre, and the price of 1 litre of diesel reached 205 basis. The selling price of oil products for the next February witnessed an increase of 10 basis of all three types. Still to come, our news bulletin. The Young Entrepreneur events are held in the governorate of Al Brani. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. His Excellency Said Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al Busaidi, Minister responsible for Defence Affairs, received a written message from His Excellency Dr. Khalid bin Mohammed Al Atiyah, Minister of State for Defence Affairs in Qatar. This came when His Excellency received the Ambassador of the State of Qatar accredited to the Sultanate. His Excellency Ali bin Fahad Al Hajri, during the meeting, they reviewed the good relations binding the two countries, as well as discussing a number of matters of common concern. The Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth stressed that the percentage of being affected by red palm weevil in the most of the governorates of the Sultanate decreased during last year by 40 to 50%. The ministry continued to exert great efforts to combat red palm weevil insects and prevent them from spreading into the crops. In this regard, a campaign was organized in the Wilayat of Ibri in the Governorate of Lahira to remove the palm trees affected by these bugs. The methods used also include burning the affected trees, as well as using baits to attract red palm weevil. A ceremony was held in the Governorate of Muscat for laying the foundation stone of the project of the premises of the Maritime Security Center under the auspices of Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harib al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of Sultan's Armed Forces. The building, which is expected to be open next year, will contribute in keeping the ships and ports safe, as well as to maintain peace and stability in the Omani territorial waters. The building will include a number of halls, administrative offices, and other facilities for managing the maritime security operations. It will also include a number of representatives from the government and military bodies, with the aim to unify all efforts to achieve the national goals of protecting the Omani maritime environment. Namar Group announced its social initiatives this year, which started by signing an agreement for financing projects of teaching sign languages. The implementation of the project will be 4 main stages, and about 30 people will benefit from it. The group also financed Omani Society for Disabled for providing 143 assistant devices for driving cars of people with special needs. Enhancing confidence in commercial projects management and to get acquainted with the basic steps for stabilizing any commercial project topped the aim of Young Entrepreneurs events, which was held in the Governorate of Al Brahmi. The 2-day events witnessed the participation of 33 children, with their projects distributed to 37 corners. In order to take care of the family and the importance of a social and educational role, the second family forum was organized in the Wilayat of Mirbat. The forum, which will continue until 10th of February, including a number of activities and lectures, in addition of poetic nights and competitions. The latest weather analysis of the National Multi-Hazard and Early Warning Center shows the Sultanate's skies will be affected by the trough of low pressure system from Thursday and continuing for 3 days. Weather will be cloudy to partly cloudy, with chances of rain, occasionally thunder showers over the governorates of Musandam, Sea of Oman and the Hajar Mountains, and isolated light rain over the governorates of Al-Wusta and Dhafar. Winds will be northwesterly active over most of the Sultanate, and the seas will be rough along the coast of the governorates of Musandam and Sea of Oman, with a maximum wave height of 4 meters. Chances of dust blowing winds over open areas and noticeable drop in temperature is also expected. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. An oil and gas exploration agreement for concession areas in the governorates of Worcester and Bahra is signed. National Center for Statistics and Information reveals that annual remittances to outside the Sultanate amounted to 4.2 billion Omani riyals. And the Oman Agricultural Society seeks to export beans and other agricultural products to Japanese and European markets. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, thanks for watching. Good night.